Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Combat Craig. I'm a Desert Storm veteran, and tonight I have a special report for you. Veterans will be getting a 1.3% VA disability pay increase in 2021. Meh. Not as good as last year, but better than nothing, I guess, considering the circumstances. So the VA disability rates for 2021 were released with the implementation of the Social Security Administration's announcement of a 1.3% cost of living adjustment, COLA, for 2021. So that means veterans are getting a 1.3% VA disability pay increase in 2021. The Department of Veterans Affairs adjusts veterans' monthly disability compensation amounts based on the yearly change in the cost of living as determined by the Social Security Administration. So now you're probably wondering, what's that mean for me? Well, let's dig into it a little bit, and we are getting an increase. It's not much. I'm not going to say why, that little mask thing we have going on, right? But the 1.3% cost of living adjustment was small due to low inflation and a sluggish economy for obvious reasons. So let's go to the next slide. Let's go through this. So, disabled veterans, let's get some examples and scenarios going. Yep, got a few people on time. Good news. Yep, starting in December, John. Exactly. I'll take whatever increase they give me. Yeah, me too. So, yep, we're gonna be getting a 1.3% increase. So what does that mean? So if you were previously getting $1,000 a month tax free, a 1.3% VA pay increase is $13. Meh. So it would go up to $1,013. Adds up if you're up at those higher levels, obviously. And I'm on the VA Claims Insider page here. This is straight from Brian Reese's mouth. He's been known to have extremely reliable information. So I'm just grabbing it. I don't know when he posted it, but I'm running with it on YouTube. So let's go through the pay chart a little bit, and then we can talk about this a little bit. If you're new around here, type new in front of your name. And if you have a question, put the letter Q. So when I'm going through the chat, if you have a question for me, I get caught up in the chat reading conversations and stuff. So just put a Q in there, and then I'll know to go look for those and ask your questions. So what does that mean? And this is the official pay rate. When Social Security does it, VA does it. So 100% guaranteed. This is what's going down. So a 10% VA pay rate will be $144.14. A 20% VA pay rate will be $284.93. No dependents on the 10 and 20% rate. You start getting those at 30. I'm not going to go through all the, I'm just going to show these to you. I'm just going to be focusing on the first column here, veteran alone. You guys can do the calculations. If not, go get the Google calculator out and you'll figure it out. So at 30%, you'll be getting $441.35. At the 40% range, you'll be getting $635.77. 50% is $905.04. And 60% is $1,146.39. And you could take all that to the bank. This all depends on how many dependents you have. The VA uses this example: veteran with spouse only, veteran with spouse and a parent, veteran with spouse and two parents, kids, all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm not going to get too trapped into that. Exactly. Money, 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 money. Tax free. So not bad. Not a bad start. 70%. Also, if you're in this range, you should be looking at filing a VA claim for an increase or filing a new claim. Let's back up. If you're at 10 and 20%, we need to talk. CombatCraigWins.com. If you're a veteran, something happened to you. A lot of stuff happened to me, and I didn't know how to talk about it, and I definitely didn't know about the VA and how to get this money. So you may be in that situation, so you can sign up below at CombatCraigWins.com. That's what we do, help veterans out. And then if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, probably got some room to move there as well. I was at 60 before I hired VA Claims Insider, so won't go turning this into too much of an infomercial. So it's 70%. 70%, you're starting to get into some money. Money. So $1,444.71. 80%. $1,679.35. 90%. $1,887. $1,887.18. I'm getting tongue twisted. And then for those of us that are in the 100% category, I fall in here. That would be $3,146.42. I think it's $3,106 right now. So $46. I mean, it's not like you have a choice. You take it. So I'll take it. Thank you. Thanks, Thanks, Congress. Here's the ratings for children and all this stuff. You could Google this and go on the VA's website. And if you put in 2020 VA disability pay rates, this will all pop up. So make sure you check out the dependent status. If you spouse and a child, if you're taking care of your parents, aid and attendant spouse, a lot of factors that could go in here. So make sure you do your research and you know what kind of money you're going to get. More. I always talk about the single stuff. It's just kind of easier. You guys should know what your situation is. So we can go on to some frequently asked questions, but before we do, like I said, if you're new, please type new in the chat so I can shout out to you and put you on the screen. And if you have a question, please put Q in front of it. And let's do a couple little chats here and see where we're at. Throw some of these on the screen. Go up to the top. Lisa made it. Hi, Lisa. What do you think about the money? Champ 910, you are on time. Absolutely. Wow, with all this money, you guys should be showing through. I have a special effect I'm curious to try out. So with all your new millions, throw old Combat Craig a super chat, and I'm curious to see how it shows up. And as I mentioned, John, starting in December, exactly. Yep, that's that. I mean, that is the reality of the situation. We could talk about it. Get Congress in there or out of there or whatever. They're the ones that approve this stuff. So yeah, I vote. I'm not going to talk about politics, but vote. Congress is who approves all this stuff. So if you don't think they're hooking it up enough, get a new crew in there. Yeah, exactly. Same, Sean. All right. So, Tom, yeah, it's better than nothing. And yeah, exactly. So, Tom, the 1.3% comes from Social Security. That's what was released. And the VA historically trails behind it. And I am 100%, not 99, and not VA math, 94 point whatever percent. I'm 100% sure that this is what veterans are going to get as well. Hi, Judith. Welcome. Nice to see new people showing up. I'm not prepared to talk about the stimulus, but I am going to be having my friend Raymond, who's a CPA, does a lot of videos about the stimulus stuff. I'm going to be getting him on here with some interview stuff. I don't want to talk about the stimulus, but I do agree. Hopefully, Congress will get their act together. See, John, you can throw $36 into a super chat. Yeah, this is where I got it. Money, 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 money. Nice, Sean. You broke the 900 mark. So let's see where you're at. I'm gonna just go with the. Okay, so. What are you at? 50%? Oops, sorry, wrong chart. Okay, so okay, so you're at 50%. So you broke, yeah. So you barely broke it. I don't have the other table. So yeah, whatever. That's one way to look at it. I mean, have to be optimistic about this stuff, right? And we don't really have a choice. Fixed wing airframer, you're 90%. You have 3 more claims pending. Well, if you win, you'll get more money, 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 because we're getting a raise. $20 increase. Yep, that works. Uh-oh. A gerbil. Like one of those little gerbil animal things. I only know one thing about gerbils, and I'm not going to start talking about what people do with them here. But anyway, yes, you have your champagne glasses out, Lisa, and you're ready to party. It's funny. Lisa's 100% PNT as well, so we got a little raise. You heard scuttlebutt that experiments are done to the unexpected individuals in the military by their own people. Yeah, I don't think that's a scuttlebutt. That's just fact. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen your avatar, but I'm seeing it now. I might have called it out, but thank you. Oh, let's see. Is the super chat going to show up? There it is. Oh, that was weak. Not the super chat. It's supposed to show up over here. That my widget's not working. All right. Well, thanks, Ray. But I don't know if you heard that sound effect. So yeah, this little thing's supposed to come up in this area, but obviously I have some work to do. But I'm working on the whole live streaming stuff. What up, Jeff? Good news, money. Yeah, if somebody could Google it and see what the pay raise increase was between 2019 and 2020. I think it was 3 something. It could have been 2.6. It was beefy. Again, this one's due to the mask wearing thing. I don't say the name. So with everything considered, we got something. So that's cool. All right, you put Q. If UASMC, does that get a pay raise too? Yeah, everything goes up. Special monthly compensation, it's a across the board raise. Now that I'm thinking about it, I sure hope that's right. Pretty sure it is. Kelvin here. What up, Rick? Yeah, I didn't turn the Clyde cam on. He was pretty upset with me going live at 3 o'clock in the morning talking about my insomnia. Uh oh, you guys are catching me. I sure hope there's some special monthly compensation. Jeff just hooked it up with a super chat. Thanks, Jeff. I'm so disappointed that my little overlay thing isn't working. I wonder. I don't want to screw it up. Something's going on with it. Oh well. I'll take it. You are, man. You are definitely here. What is it for 2 kids, wife, and 1 college? Google it. I think I just passed through it. You're welcome. Yep, $5 from Ray. Love it. Everybody wants to know where Clyde is. That's kind of funny. Yeah, Ray, we're gonna talk about the stimulus stuff. It's a fluid situation. Oh, so you can hear the Tinkerbell sign. Cool. And then old Jeff. So awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I work for tips. I don't have to strip or anything, do I? All right. So let's continue on through this a little bit. And this is just kind of more general stuff. Is VA disability pay tax-free? Yes, it is tax-free. Money, 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 money. Social Security is not tax-free. VA compensation is. You have to be service connected. You're going to probably need a nexus letter. Criteria is honorable discharge, general under honorable conditions. If you've received a bad conduct or dishonorable discharge, there's ways to get to fight that. I talk about this occasionally on these things. I went in normal, happy, and I came out broken. So I got a general discharge. So I got like the slap on the hand kind of discharge, got all the benefits and all that kind of stuff. So if you're hearing my voice right now and watching this and you have a bad conduct or a dishonorable discharge, there's hope for you. And I would definitely look into getting the narrative reason, re-arguing that so you can get into an honorable category so you can get disability benefits. And a lot of the criteria has changed because the VA has changed, the military has changed so much over the last 20, 30 years. But just kind of, right off the top of my head, a lot of mental health stuff has come to light more, and you might have been kicked out because you had or picked up some charges because of mental health problems. Totally fine. I didn't. I'm not saying that I was an angel. I'm not. I just didn't get caught. So, yep. Moving on. Obviously, I'm reading from the VA Claims Insider website. Raise your hand if you're a VA Claims Insider client. It's kind of once you're a client, you're always a client. So that's my deal. Super chat is in the chat thing, like at the bottom of your chat box. There's like a little money thing, and I don't know. I haven't done it. Yeah, kind of a hypocrite there. Anyway, yeah, it's in the chat thing. It's a way to like throw $5 or $1 or whatever. You have to be logged into YouTube. Alex calls me the combat cowboy. And I wonder if I have I don't have a video to show you guys. I'm going to take a quick break. So I'm going to throw the countdown clock on. I'm back. Keep asking your questions. There's some smart and knowledgeable people in here tonight. How do you like my background? Yes, it is donations to me. It's actually donations to Clyde. I'm going to scroll back through and check out a couple more comments before we scroll through a little bit more here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I haven't got down there, and I might have misspoke. SMCK, which is a loss of use SMC. Anybody know how many SMCKs you can have? How many loss of uses you can have? I don't have that off the top of my head, and I don't really talk about special monthly compensation, but I know I need to get off my butt and file for it. Why not? I mean, we were just talking earlier, Ray. You said you're totally into stripping and stuff like that. You're changing your story now that we're live. I mean, I got the 20s in the background. It's natural. Yeah, there are no good strip clubs where I live now. There was a really good one in Southwest Montana. Okay. Yeah, I know. I forgot the Clyde cam, and he's actually sitting there, and he's kind of eyeballing me over there. I'm sure he's probably wanting a couple greenies. Yeah, forgot already. $9.06 increase. You'll get more money for not stripping. Disclaimer: I won't be stripping. Okay, just to meet you in the middle, because I know nobody wants any stripping. That's my stripping. Uh-oh, now it's crooked. Okay. Sean, you went in normal and happy, came out broken. Yep, general discharge. Yeah, so 35-10. And that whole process was it was frustrating for me. I was in law enforcement, and Desert Storm started. I went down, picked up a couple letter of reprimands, letters of counseling, and I just wasn't into it, obviously. And they were it wasn't really so much they were out to get me. I just didn't care. So that was my attitude. And if I had a chance to go back and do it again, I would probably have not signed up for that war and got the disabilities that I have. And there's 20s on here, we're talking about all this stuff, but I think all of us would be happier with no money and normal lives, instead of being damaged with PTSD and major depressive disorder and all these orthopedic conditions and stuff like that. They certainly didn't put those on the brochures in the recruiting offices, but whatever. We signed up. We know what we're signing up for. Protect and defend, and give up your life if that's what you have to do for your country. Yep, $15.60 raise for you. I'll take it. Oh, cool. So you got 50% with the help of VA Claims Insider. Awesome. Always happy to hear that clients are happy. I use them. I'm a big fan. I understood the program, which was basically you're in a medical evidence battle and you need medical evidence. I understood that immediately. And I watched, like you guys watched me talk about this and that, and I say things and it gets you thinking or whatever. So I did the same thing with Brian Reese. I consider him a brother from another mother. And he's built quite a company. And I'm just kind of off to the side over here doing my own thing. I support him. And I have my Combat Craig Wins link. And if you sign up that way, Brian will know. Give me a pat on the back. So that's awesome. Where'd you start off, Hawk? If you got to 50, you're not even in a position where you need to file a claim yet, are you? Or are you? Actually, you probably are. I won't go into your details, but you're probably getting close to thinking about it. Yep. Jeff's in the program too. Should I have back surgery before I file for it again? Was denied. Said not service connected. This is, and we're just going to kind of go down the rabbit hole, I guess, which is what I do. There's this kind of thing that's like, I have my rating. I'm considering an increase. Should I take medications? What if they help me? I have orthopedic conditions. If I have a surgery and get better, it might hurt my claim. Getting better and healthy is more important than a VA claim. Easy for me to say. I would give this back all day long if I could, for a healthy me. It's just been, I'm 52 years old. So I've just a lot of set in my ways. I wish I liked people and was social and not all paranoid and surveillance cameras all the time, but that's just the way I am. It's not you know how life is. You can't take certain things back. You can't take back, assaulting somebody, picking up charges along the way, the damage you did in divorces. So yeah, if it was an option. Anyway, I say have the surgery. It's not a magic thing. Surgery. I had surgery on my neck. It did nothing except for hurt a lot more. I had to sleep in a lazy boy for 6 weeks, and then the pain up here, it went away because there's my scar right there. It went in there and grinded out the herniated discs, and the only reason my neck pain didn't hurt is because they go in and cut you and they scoop your esophagus out of the way. You are swollen up. I couldn't even swallow anything. So it was just gnarly pain. And, I don't know exactly what the disc replacement surgery is, but my normal pain went away because I had this pain to deal with. And then, just slipped right back in. Didn't do anything. So surgery completely failed. Yeah, I think you might be right, and I will be prepared with the next one. I do believe that special monthly compensation is 3, and I would Google it, but I don't want to screw up the broadcast here. Your Chihuahua's name? Okay. 81150. Happy birthday, Navy. Carlos, I think you were on here within the last couple of days. If my memory sucks, but I'm pretty sure you said something about the Lakers, so they won something. That's how closely I follow basketball at the moment. I don't know. Was that the championships or something? Yeah, exact same experience here. I got it. And I was like, wow, I have sleep apnea. Like that was did the sleep study. Took a while to hear about it. I got the call. Hey, come back up to the sleep center. We need to get you a CPAP. And I was kind of like uncovering my notes and okay, I have a diagnosis and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, whoa, this seems pretty serious that they're giving me a CPAP machine. And then I put that thing on, and wow, that thing is rough. So I have mild sleep apnea at the moment. I have major insomnia. My like doctor, I don't even know where he was located. I think he's at the Salt Lake City VA or something. He was just kind of like this old hippie dude with long hair. We did a video conferencing thing, and he was just like, I wouldn't even use that. You can't even sleep as it is. That is not going to help you. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I did try to use it. Yeah, it's torture. I guess basically my advice to you would be, depending on the severity of it, kind of what I got relaying this info. I have mild obstructive sleep apnea, but major insomnia. So wearing the CPAP machine isn't going to help me much. Like it would help me a little bit, but the insomnia is worse. Now I got another super chat. Let's see if the sound comes up or anything comes up. Nice. There's text coming up over here, but I need to work on the graphic. Very disappointing. Free stuff, right? Free live streaming stuff. So yeah, it is torture. Just depends on your situation. Basically what I walked away from the conversation with the doctor was, you have mild sleep apnea. You're going to get older, fatter, worse condition. Welcome to sleep apnea. You don't have to wear it all the time, but you're probably going to be using this thing, so you might as well start getting used to it now a little bit. I was like, yeah, no thanks. What's up, RJ? Any tips for CNP exams for depression? When is it? Do you know what you're shooting for in terms of your rating? Like, have you reviewed the mental health rating criteria? It's 0, 10, 30, 50, 70, and 100. What symptoms do you have? Have you reviewed all that? And, it's not a exact, whatever, grossly inappropriate behavior. It's a version of that. So it's not doesn't transfer exactly over. But I would focus on where you're at, the rating that you should be rated at, and then talk about symptoms in that rating category. And just remember, you're at a CNP exam. It's the most important day of your VA claim. It's definitely not a good day. So, hey, how's your day? Oh, it's good. I'm fine. You're lying and you're hurting yourself at the same time. Be very careful what you say to these guys, because they will use your words against you, and you will say stuff just kind of off the cuff. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. Yeah, you're not good. You're at a CNP exam and you have mental health issues. You have depression. So that's my little advice for you. Don't talk about the birds and the bees. Unknown how long this is going to last. I've had a mental health CNP exam myself, was 20 minutes. I know people that get them for 2 hours. A couple lives ago, somebody said it was 40 minutes. So it's precious time, and you need to be talking about your symptoms and how they affect your work and your social life. The bar is your work and your social life. So keep that in mind. That's my advice for CNP exam. You didn't know you were live, huh? Didn't know I was live. So if you're subscribed to the channel, next to the subscribe button, there's a little notification bell. And you can click that and turn on all. And then when I go live and post videos and stuff, it'll do push notifications to your phone. I don't know what happens on an Android because I'm not an Android fan, but on iPhone it works. And then, like, if you have night mode turned on, don't bother me between 10 and 6. Obviously, those won't come through. But yeah, I mean, it'll do a push notification depending on your settings. And that's how most people hop in here and know that I'm live. Notifications are on, and I don't really advertise it. I'm not a very good planner. I don't like calendars and stuff. I have a concept and then I go. Your name is YouTube. That I have not seen before. So your claims process was smooth and fast. You were homeless, so you notified them, and they acted accordingly. Um, so that's good. I hope you ended up with the compensation you deserve. And if you are hearing my voice right now, and you're homeless, and you know, whatever, however you're listening to me, whatever phone, friend's phone, TV, whatever your deal is. I don't know what you would be watching me on. But it's a life-changing amount of money. If you're at 0%, I mean, even if you get to 50%, it will change your life, and you can at least get somewhere to stay. And they will process you quicker. They will fast track you if you're homeless. So dig into it. There's a reason why you're homeless, and it is because of your active duty service and your mental health problems, you know, addiction problems, all that kind of stuff. So get help and get compensation. And I live off of mine, so it enables me to be here. And I just bought this house, so that, you know, got the VA loan and all that kind of stuff. Service connected for left ankle for 20%. Is that all your service connected for? Just gonna go with yes. So if you're service connected for your left ankle, you should be looking at what your left ankle is doing to, like, your left foot, or your left knee. I have a limp in my left foot, so it screws with my back. It screws with my right foot. I actually had a service connection for my left foot, and I got my right foot connected to my left foot. So there's a bilateral factor. Just remember, left ankle, 20%. That's a moderate rating. I would look at, you know, connecting other body parts on a secondary basis. And then when you're dealing with, you know, it's moderate pain, you know, so moderate's kind of like a 5 or a 6. That wears on you. That's a possible secondary claim for depression. I don't know if you take pain meds or any kind of, you know, if it's like Norco, you're going to probably end up with IBS or something like that. If it's Motrin kind of stuff or depression stuff, that could be a GERD claim. So secondary service connections is what I'd be looking at. And I don't have your entire picture, obviously. I'm just kind of going off of this. Yeah, I've got a little off topic. Good. Let's go see what 80% will get. Scroll back up here. So 80%, put the top line here. Let's see if I can get my mouse over it. I don't know if you can see it. So 80% is going to be $1,679.35. Okay, so you got your 50%, waiting for your veteran coach to get back and file again. Perfect. You did a staggered approach. I talk about this a lot. There's only one scenario where I see that filing 15 claims actually makes sense, and that's while you're still on active duty. Right when you turn into a veteran, the day after you get out, you can launch 54 claims at them because they're all going to be service connected. You don't need to explain the nexus. It all came from service. Like, you literally were in the service yesterday, and now you're here with all these problems. So stagger it out. Don't make it complicated. Don't file 7 claims at once, because what happens is you're managing 7 disability claims, 7 personal statements. You're talking more, writing more chances for you to be inconsistent. Inconsistency can lead to malingering, which means lying, telling stories. Even if, you're just trying to do your best to, give them your best, they could still consider it like that. So I recommend doing 2 or 3 claims tops, and make sure you have good solid medical evidence for all of them. And then, file your claim, and then that's it. If you're using a VSO, or you wouldn't be using a lawyer, maybe you have a veteran coach at VA Claims Insider, you filed your claim, so that's it. If your mental health problems are bothering you, I would say don't bother your veteran coach, because it's in the VA's hands. So your next project is preparing for your CNP exam. And if you have other conditions, I would start going and go to the doctor for those other conditions. So you'll get a decision letter, and then you can file more claims if that's the way you want to do it. I just like that staggered approach. That's just me, because it makes sense. Momentum is a factor in this whole game. And by the way, it's a game. They play the game by not telling us that the VA even exists. So I call it a game. So if you're staggering it out, it's all about strategy, and you need to file a claim for the thing that's going to move the needle the most, because it's a momentum piece. You're going to wait for 5 or 6 months or however long. And it's nice to come back. You file a clean claim, good medical evidence. They see everything. The rater can rate it properly, and you get some momentum going. You go from 20 to 50, then look at it again. If you file too much, you have too much going on. You could go backwards, but you're definitely going to have problems going forwards. And that's where you'll get things like, we rated you on this and this, and then these 3 things are deferred. Deferred means you filed too many claims, and they can only adjudicate a couple of them, and the rest of them, they're still like looking for medical evidence that doesn't exist in your service treatment records because you didn't complain about it. What up, Wes? How's it going, man? You were lucky, received 90% at retirement and received 100% a year later. Yep, that sounds lucky. Definitely compared to me. I did a horrible job for years and years and years, 27 of them. Okay, just hopping into comments here. The only info I have on car allowance, not on this page, is just you can get like a special adaptability stuff. That's about all I know off the top of my head. Lisa's going for a bike ride. Exercise is good. Google Curta memo. I'm going to roll with that. I can't Google it right now. But thank you for chiming in. Just because you got kicked out, it doesn't mean I got kicked out. I got a general discharge. So it's like on my DD 214. I'm not challenging it because I'm considered honorable. I get the benefits and all that kind of stuff. But there's a reason why you got kicked out, and you are part of us. You did what, we all signed up to do and did. You just struggled more, obviously, and got popped for something. And, I don't know what the circumstances are. I just know that the military had something to do with it because you were in it. If you were not in the military, then you wouldn't have got the bad conduct or dishonorable discharge. So being somebody that gets kicked out, also I'm a combat veteran. At the end of the day, we're all veterans. Whatever your separation is, whatever you did, we all went in for the same reason, I think. Might have needed to get away from some bad situations or headed down the wrong path. But we know what we were doing, and, made it through boot camp and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's some PTSD right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's me, Sean. Yeah, deploys. gets kicked out with a general discharge. Yeah, the military doesn't care. And if you're on active duty and you're listening, they don't care. So go to the doctor. Don't worry about being teased or being viewed as weak and suck it up and all that stuff. This is the time to go start getting mental health help, whatever help. Get your everything you could possibly do on active duty. I get it if you're, a big tough guy, Navy SEAL, and you're 20 and bulletproof, and I was bulletproof. I was a Navy SEAL, but I get that mentality, warrior mentality. But the warrior mentality, just 100% sure of this. When you're my age, your warrior mentality is going to be a broken old man, and I'm still young. So we could talk to some of the Vietnam veterans, and then you're 72 instead of 52. Got problems, get it checked out. I saw that super chat come through. I am so disappointed in my super chat overlay bot thing that I have, and it didn't even make noise this second time around. But thank you for the super chat, and I owe Clyde 3 minties. Yeah, this is tough because when you're considering surgery, and I was kind of talking about this, getting surgery or taking medications or not taking medications because you think they might hurt your pending claim, and then having surgery while you're in the middle of the claims process. The VA kind of just looks at it like if you're refusing the doctor's orders. I mean, that's basically what they're doing. If they're saying surgery is recommended and you're saying I don't want surgery, totally get it. I think I have a stronger argument because I have a failed surgery. Like I went through the whole thing. So, I have a bad back. I'm not getting surgery on my back. I mean, my neck didn't even get fixed. Whatever. Maybe I was just that one unlucky guy that surgery didn't work for. So just kind of, keep that in mind. The doctor's saying that you need to have surgery. Doctors and surgeons like to cut. I don't know how much it's going to hurt you, but, it's kind of a, not following doctor's orders kind of thing. All right, back to the countdown timer because Comeback Craig's got to take a quick break. So another thing I need is my intermission pack. Sorry, hate you guys to sit here and do nothing here. Let's see. Can you claim severe insomnia and moderate sleep apnea separate or both fall under PTSD? They are two different claims. Mental health is one thing. Sleep apnea is another thing. Insomnia is a tweener thing. Most likely, insomnia will lend or lead towards being lumped in with your mental health stuff, but sleep apnea obviously causes insomnia. If you're rated for one, I would go for the other, would be my best advice. That was the road I was going to go down until VA Claims Insider knocked it out of the park. How long will it take to get a DD 214 these days after requested? That's a good question. I don't know. That's like one document that I had, not like I'm fancy and I saved it. Just I lost a lot of stuff, but I never lost that thing. Made a million copies of it. Not sure. Google it, and you're probably gonna have. I'm not sure if you get that from the intake center from Janesville. I don't know, John. Don't know on that one. 90% disabled, leaving the service in December due to being med boarded. Looking to request for increase when I get out. Leaving the service in December. I'm not really sure I'm understand. Are you on the reserves or something like that? Anyway, how long does an increase take? When you get out, I don't know, 5-6 months. If you're homeless and they can expedite you, or if you're terminal or something like that, they'll expedite you. But until then, you'll wait in line with everybody else. Okay. Good evening, Sunhawk61. Free dental for homeless also. Yep. 10 o'clock. Wow. Daddy Kenny. Yes, I do say I try to go to bed at 10 o'clock. I'm obviously not trying to go to bed at 10 o'clock now because it's 10:16 and we're going strong. But I don't have the Clyde cam. No, I just I get into these flows and it's funny. Dwayne Kimball is another guy on here. He's an ex VSR raider, and he helps veterans as well. And I've been I haven't talked to him yet, but we're going to do something together, something on YouTube and collaborate. He obviously has a lot of questions. I'd love to ask him a lot of questions. Can't remember where I was going with that, but no. My point was, he got onto a live earlier a couple hours ago, and that one ended up being like 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I just go with it until I kind of get over it. But this is stimulating for me because you guys are helping each other in the comments. So I might be able to chime in and give you a couple 2 cents or whatever. So that's good. 1.3 increase. Isn't that $40? I guess it depends on where you fall in this category. I think I'm at 3106. And it's going to 3146. So yeah, that would be $40. I'm pretty sure you're talking about 100% rating criteria. Yeah. Money, 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 money. Yes, you need to connect your back. Old. I'm guessing you're older than 52. You just got 100%. You've been fighting over a decrease from 70 to 50. They owe you back pay. I don't know. Just fight that decrease first. And how'd you get into a situation where you're decreased? Did you not go or? Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm sorry. So, I totally missed it. So you got 100%. Do you want to go fight them over the back pay? I don't know. That's up to you. I'm sure there's ways I could go back and fight over the stuff that I never got. I'm just happy that I got it, and I'm cool for the moment. And I do have some special monthly compensation things in mind, but I just don't want to mess with it. Just like my brain's getting a little better, and the money is helping. I just, my mental health will get the best of me if I start launching more claims. Just got an email today. The VA is flying out a doctor in psych and a med doctor to Iceland. Wow. I was just talking to somebody about Iceland. Send me your, let's see if I have my phone number. Where's my, let me see if my phone number is laying around here somewhere. I wanted to, I mean, I own a house in Idaho now. Yeah, there's my phone number. Guess I can scoot it over here. You guys want to have a quick chat? That's my number. But Kenny, give me a call if you can, or text me or something like that. I don't really do email. I don't really do phone calls either. But and I know a few of you have called me. I'm kind of just into the YouTube comments. I have some questions about the Nordic women in Iceland, and Iceland just sounds like a cool deal. But that's cool that they're gonna fly somebody out. Once they're safe, doesn't sound very encouraging though. Okay, I got to put this in the middle. You're not the only one. The VA's let us all down, man. Lisa's back. Lisa's a big supporter, except for she hasn't busted out any super chats yet. But now she's 100% PNT. She's very engaged in this community. There's a few of you that are. I love you guys. I'm just the face on here with the $20 bills in the background. And without all you guys helping everybody out, this doesn't work. So it's awesome how we come together. Yeah, I think the last rating was, or the last increase last year was like 3 point something%, I believe. So it was better. But yeah, what are you going to do? RJ, yeah, you need a Nexus. And the Nexus, it's like called a Nexus letter or a Nexus statement, but it's basically you're filing a secondary claim, which is fine, normally logical, legal, moral, ethical, all that kind of stuff. And your right foot's bad because of your service-connected left foot, but you need a doctor to explain it. You don't have the Nexus. I mean, it's possible the CNP examiner will give it to you, but if you don't have a Nexus, a VA rater is going to have a hard time rating you. And yeah, exactly. Like you need a Nexus, Nexus letter, Nexus statement. Basically, it's a doctor, right, who's qualified to make and give a medical opinion. And he's just saying, your right foot is, caused or made worse by your service-connected left foot on a at least as likely as not basis. It's a 50-50 shot. So if you're thinking about at least as likely as not, I think it's the lowest possible standard in our entire judicial system. So it's not a stretch for a doctor to say at least as likely as not. It's at least as likely as not that I'm going to be able to put a camera on Clyde without him biting me. It's not a very high standard. It's not, 100% sure. So yes, get a Nexus. You just got diagnosed with sleep apnea and your doctor said, I can't use it on a secondary claim. I'm going to go out on a limb. Is your doctor a VA doctor? Let me know in the comments. If your doctor's a VA doctor, there's your problem. Get a different doctor. And they're wrong. I'm not a doctor or a lawyer. But sleep apnea is a logical secondary claim on a whole host of things. And I might be able to go scroll through here after I get done a little bit. Nick tried to donate $50 for Clyde for president. Didn't work. Well, keep trying. I guess you're going to have to do it in $5 increments. Appreciate all the super chat things. It's something new that I'm doing, and I'm doing some upgrades to the studio and stuff. So I totally appreciate the support, and that's cool. This is why I do it. watching my videos, went from 50 to 80. That's awesome. I appreciate that you listen and watch and found some value, and it's literally a pay it forward thing. I'm not your veteran coach, and you're not hiring me to, help you with your claim. So I'm a little different in that I hired VA Claims Insider, but whatever you could grab, like, oh, I need a Nexus. I better go find a doctor to get me one. Whatever it takes. Awesome. I love hearing. Tell me your stories. I don't know what it's low to get glasses, and I need to get another pair. I don't know what you need. I think it's like 10% or something like that. It's not high. If anybody knows what you need for eye care, it's very low rating, like 10%, I'm going to say, maybe 20. Yeah. And yeah, that was kind of the point. So maybe like you only just need to be service connected, like 0% service connected. So they give it up on glasses, not contacts, glasses, kind of like basic, right? You wear those glasses. But dental, not so much, 100% if you want to get your grill work done. No, actually, Lisa, I'm not going to just jump and say no on you here. I don't know. It's general discharges on my DD214. It's been on there forever. I don't see it anywhere. It's just, when I get my claims file, it hasn't been updated or changed. There's no reason for me to do it. So not that I'm aware of. But then I'm not good either. Yeah, Sean's on it too. Sean is not good. 65 and getting closer to the gates. So you're at 70. Still need to go from 60. So if you're at 65, you should be, it's getting paid at the 70% rate. Let's go look at the 70% rate, because that's what I'm supposed to be talking about. So veteran alone, $1,444.71. That's what you should be at if you're at 65. The VA has a way of saying no without simply saying yes or no. I'm already getting the runaround. Yep. And you have to go through that runaround to a degree. And it's different. Every VA regional office has its own problems. Some are better than others, less populated states. Just hang in there and just know that you're building medical evidence, and you're going to get through this, and then you get on to maintenance mode once you get the rating you deserve. Jennifer, are you? Is this a new avatar for you as well? You're welcome for all the help. Yes, that's the point I was making. It's your providers, it's your VARO, your regional system that you're in, and you're in a big metropolitan area in Houston, and you haven't had one bad experience. Yeah, I mean, your doctors change, things change. I want to think that they try to do at least, return our calls and set up our appointments for us and stuff, but it's all over the board. St. Louis should have the ability to get your DD214. Sounds right. You were discharged early. Yeah, probably. I don't know what the circumstances are. I was discharged early, but I was booted. How do you get your C file? I have a video. It's your complete claims file. It's weird. You have to FOIA request it, Freedom of Information Act. There's a form. How do I get my C file? How do I get my VA claims file? I have a video out there. And after this video gets published, If I can find this part, I'll put a link in here. But yeah, you need to do a FOIA request. There's a form. I want my C file, and they send you a CD. Actually, oh yeah, right. That's what your C file looks like. So the funny part is, like, it's just, like, when's the last time? My camera's not really focusing. So when's the last time you got one of these in the mail? Like, the last time I got one of these was when I got about 1,500 from AOL CompuServe, right, back in the day. So I was like, I knew what it was. I was like, wow, my C file showed up. It was probably 6 months, but, who knows? Expect a year. Like, get on it now and get it. I'm like, oh, right, awesome. I got my C file on a CD. Oh, I guess I need to buy a CD player. So keep that in mind. Go buy a CD player on Amazon, because your computer's not going to have one. I haven't had a computer with a CD player or DVD reader or whatever forever. Alex coming in with good info. If you need your DD214, Google Mill Connect and retrieve my correspondent. You will need your DS login to do that. Thank you, Alex. Oh, you filed it at the courthouse when you moved and they lost it. Yeah, that sounds like a twerp move. Yeah, Joseph, this is what I'm going off of here with our pay increase. This is based off of the Social Security increase. It's passed. Like, it's good to go. President just needs to sign it. Yep. Social Security party, VA party. That's what I mean. We're rocking and rolling. Your first pay raise. Exactly. Pretty sweet, right? Not too bad. Going through. You want skin for your money, huh? Hey, Richard, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. If this is your first live, we discuss a lot of things on here. I'm Combat Craig, and everybody in the live chat is the crew. Feel free to ask a question. There's plenty of videos to educate yourself on YouTube. Not sure. I wasn't very big on the VA claims process. I didn't particularly like reading VA law, not that I do now, but if I'm going to make a video and talk about something, I'm either winging it like I'm doing with the pay raise we got, or I actually learn what I'm talking about. I still make errors. So all questions are welcome, and welcome to our little happy family, Richard. The Durham VA is not bad. Yeah, so with VSOs, there's not a particular one. You can pick any VSO in the country. It's not a state thing. If I was giving advice, which I do often, I just fired my VSO because I didn't have a good experience. That's me, and I'm very hard-headed. But you can find, this kind of old thing of you go into your VA, and then you go over to where all the VSOs are, and you're trying to pick out, is DAV better than American Legion and, whatever the other ones are. Not necessarily. Who knows where they're at in their careers, how overworked and underpaid they are. Get into some veterans groups on Facebook if you have a Facebook account. But you can pick a VSO anywhere in the country. Just know that before they do anything with you, you have to sign over a power of attorney, and that makes me nervous. Signing a power of attorney over to somebody that doesn't know the law. Some of them are good, but they're not lawyers. Like, power of attorney whatever. My mom's going to have to do that to me, but power of attorney is something that, kind of prefer to do that with an attorney, but whatever. Make it rain, $5 at a time. Okay, going through. Pearly gates. You get them every 2 years. Yes, select frames are free. Mine weren't. Yeah, the eye care gets kind of goofy too. 80% remanded. Now VA sent back to judge trying for unemployability. So did you get remanded back to your VARO and sent to another CNP exam? Like what happened with, or is that still pending? And now you're trying to go for an individual unemployability claim. Yep, and that happens. So in this particular situation, you have a nexus from a private physician for heel spurs, the CNP examiner from VES, and the rater. They didn't write a favorable report, so the VA gave you 0%. So now you can challenge this because you have your evidence, and the CNP examiner is their evidence, right? So one says you do, one says you don't. The next level is a higher level review or supplemental claim, or you can go to the Board of Veterans Appeals, the BVA. Once you get there, you're out of this legal mumbo jumbo land with the M21-1 adjudication manual. It is all about the law, and that is one of the most basic laws. You show up with something, they show up with something, tie goes to the veteran. And you probably submitted a personal statement, so it's not even a tie. You're already got it tilted in your favor. So that's one option. Totally not like that's fast. BVA, hiring a lawyer, all that stuff. It's not a fast thing, but you can either plant your flag on that claim. At least you have a private doctor. That sounds good enough to me. Just know it's going to be 3 years. So make sure you don't miss any of your appeal dates. Like you have 2 months to do this, and then you have a year to do that, and then you get another thing. And make sure you hit your dates. And whenever I'm talking about dates and you're learning about dates, it is not the date that you get it in your mailbox. It's the date that's on the letter. So if they send it on the 6th and you get it on the 12th, it's the 6th. Doesn't matter. They don't care about your argument. It took 6 days and got delivered to the wrong house. It's their date. Yep, sounds about right, John. Got your C file or ordered it in March. It's what is it? October? Yeah, I'm hearing, whatever. Who knows? It's all over the board. There's no consistency. You're a different veteran than I am. Your claim's different. You're getting your C file. Claims are taking longer. C files seem probably are taking longer too. I don't know why it takes so long to get the darn thing. Yeah, I would just request your C file when you're engaged with the VA. I just have an intent to file open in case you want to file a claim. And I just request your C file every year. I request, like I said, got mine from last year, and I've already requested another one. So eventually another CD will show up. And this time I will have my $29 CD player.
Yeah,
The easiest way to help is combatcraigwins.com. It's the best way I could help you because you're going to need to get with a veteran coach and get medical evidence. But try reaching out. I usually don't answer my email or my phone or anything. Comments is best. Yeah, that's what happens. Did you have your CNP exam with a contractor? Because you're not going to get the records unless you get the C file. Or a VSO. If you have a VSO, they could get into the VBMS system and print off a few pages for you. But yeah, if your CNP exam was not done at the VA and it was done by QTC, LHI, BES, there's another one. You basically have to get your C file. They don't give it up. Ah, nice. Yes. Brand new avatar. See, I noticed, Jennifer. Hello, Combat Craig. You're denied sleep apnea is secondary to PTSD, even though my sleep tests show. Yeah, so you have a diagnosis, you had a sleep test, you're having problems with the Nexus. And Nexus is huge on all secondary claims, especially sleep apnea. So you need to work on your Nexus. It wasn't strong enough. It might not have even existed. There's no gimmies here. You have to go get it. No, you can switch. You have AMVETs. I had them once. POA or DAV. It won't set your claim back. You're just going to switch over your power of attorney to another VSO. That will not affect your claim at all. 100% TDIU. What medical can I use? Only what my ratings are for. Yeah, you're 100% P&T. So everything the VA has to offer, dental, vision, everything, full health care. Full health care is kind of, whatever. That's objective or subjective, depending on how you look at it. But yeah, you get everything, including dental, all the benefits. 100% permanent total TDIU. You're 100% P&T. That's it. What would cause the VA to lower your rating or schedule a review for a service-connected rating? They come up with reviews. There's just, 2-year review or something like that. If you don't go and you don't have medical, if you don't show up to the VA and maybe you use a private doctor, but you're not getting your private doctor's treatment records into your VA records, the VA could come through there if you're not permanent and total and just be like, hey, well, Sean hasn't rolled through here in 4 years. He must be better. And they just look at it like that. Don't show up, then you must be better. So that's it. That's the number one reason veterans get surprise. They'll do an ACE exam. It's a records review exam, and then they'll send you a reduction letter, and you got 60 days to panic and respond. How is the C file beneficial? This is a good question. Your C file contains everything you've said to the VA and every claim. It is the evidence they are using against you. It's like, whatever, you're in some court case, right? Like whatever the prosecutor's using, all their plans and all that, like it's everything they've used against you. So everything positive and negative. It's hugely beneficial. You get to see what you're up against once you get your claims file. A lot of reading. It's amazing what they say in there. Oh, the guy's malingering. Like they don't tell you they think you're a liar, but when you get your C file, you see the word malingering. I mean, I don't know how you counter that, but at least you know while they're just completely blowing you off. Yeah, hugely beneficial. Yes, you can, and yes, you can. Where is the North Orange County Vet Center? Is that like Brea, Yorba Linda, Anaheim, Fullerton? That would be North Orange County in my book. Maybe Orange. Probably like Yorba Linda would probably, well, that's one part of it. Seal Beach, I guess, would be north. Not familiar with that one, but sounds like a good, you're at 1%. That doesn't exist. You're 100%. You've been scheduled for a reeval in August of next year. Yeah, so keep going to the doctor and keep telling them your symptoms aren't better. Keep reporting them, and whatever. Here's some new meds. Try them. Whether you take meds or not. Everything you do when you're engaging with them shows that you're trying to get better and you're not getting better. But Go on the ostrich approach and sticking your head in the sand and hoping they're just going to skip over and it's not going to happen. Don't do that. Just yeah, I like the way you phrase that. Battle the VA. That's it. That's the mindset. You battle the VA by going to the doctor and using medical evidence in your favor. Oh, it's in Garden Grove. Fun fact, that's where I was born. All right, so I think it's been an hour and 20 minutes. This is the 5-minute warning mark. I'm ready to bounce off of here. Good. Yeah, just I end up having CMP conversations on these live chats and just in general. Just keep listening, keep learning. You're going to pick up one new thing. I'll say it a different way, or Brian will say it a different way, or somebody else on YouTube will say it a different way, or a blog will catch you a different way. But yeah, you just cannot learn enough about these CNP exams. They are the most important day in your claim, and they will sink it. And you need to do everything you can to not, sink it yourself because you just said you're having a good day or something like that. Doesn't mean the CNP examiner isn't going to be crooked and sink you, but you don't sabotage your own claim because of something stupid you could have avoided. Thanks for your work. Dry eye examiner. Unknown. I don't know anything about that. Maybe somebody else can help you in the comments. Sorry, I am not very good with eye conditions. And I'm not sure what presumptive conditions you would qualify for if were in one of those presumptive zones. I would imagine that it could be in there. Is that like Southwest Asia? Is that like Gulf War veteran? Is that what you're considered? You have dry eye and there's some dust and particles and sarin gas floating around. That could be a presumptive claim. You're going to have to prove it though. Okay, a couple more. Have a good evening. Everybody else have a good evening. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, learn about Gulf War illnesses. There was one other one that yeah, the VA doctors that treat you, and this is important too. The VA, this will be the final important point. VA doctors who treat you do see your overall rating, but do not talk to them about your benefits. They are the VHA, Veterans Health Administration. They're your treating physicians. They are not the VBA, the Veterans Benefits Administration. And people go in there and take all their frustration out while they're not getting paid on the VHA, and it's a complete waste of time. So just your treating doctor, they can see it, and that's it. They're not going to ask you about it. They see it. They're going to ask you about your problems. It's just better to just skip the entire conversation with the VHA. All right, you guys. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the next video.